Hi, so the difference between monopolies and monopolistically competitive markets has to do with the barriers to entry. So a barrier to entry is anything that stops new entrants or new companies from joining that market and competing. Okay, more competition means lower prices for consumers, but also less profits for somebody holding the monopoly. So in a monopolistically competitive market, you've got a lot of firms selling slightly differentiated products and they can't keep each other out. So a good example of this would be clothing, right? It's relatively easy to start your own clothing company. There's lots of clothing companies out there, and you do have some pricing power depending on how special your clothing is. A monopoly, there's lots of examples of those, but that's just where one firm dominates the market, right? Your local power company, it tends to be a monopoly, a regulated one. So here we've got comparing monopolistically competitive firms with a monopolist at the same cost curve. So we've got some examples. The monopolist's price will be higher because every new entrance from a new firm into a monopolistically competitive market is going to knock down the price because it decreases the demand for that individual firm's product. The monopolist's quantity will be higher. That's not true. They're both going to restrict quantity. We don't really know the quantities about what's going to happen there. Both will not be allocatively efficient. That's true also. So allocative efficiency is this condition where the marginal cost of production is going to equal demand. Okay. So perfectly competitive markets tend to be allocatively efficient, but monopoly and monopolistically competitive firms are not. And then productive efficiency, here, let me put that one right there. Let's make this a little bigger. Okay, let's see if that's what that means. And then productive efficiency means that we're going to produce at a quantity where we're at the lowest average total cost, or ATC minimum is how we often say that. So the cheapest possible production. Well, we don't know that that's true either about monopolistically competitive or monopolistic or just monopoly firms. It could be true, but we don't know that to be true. So on this one, we're looking at number 1 and number 3. Those would both be true.